Turning Point USA movement is just trying to bring us back to a generation that we fought so hard to overcome.
I think we're at like over 200,000 for merch sales. Don't quote me on that because I think it just keeps like bumping up like crazy.
But Turning Point
Erika Kirk is absolutely losing it as her fan base turns on TPUSA. Merch boycotts are rolling in, events are getting canceled, and protesters are showing up outside her appearances. But do not click away, because right in the middle of this implosion, the IRS has quietly opened a full-scale investigation into her finances and TPUSA's books. For months, she played the devoted widow turned CEO, touring with Greg Laurie, selling DVDs, and pushing trad wife revival rallies while TPUSA raked in millions in donations and sponsorships. But now leaked emails, bank statements, and former staffers are exposing wild spending, inflated sales numbers, and offshore-style transfers that line up suspiciously with donations meant for student activism and missionary-style trips. Fans and small donors are flooded with forum posts and viral clips showing side-by-side comparisons of TPUSA's public budget with real-time transactions that suggest somewhere in the tens of millions may be unaccounted for. Yikes. You can feel the panic setting in. Erika's social streams are suddenly littered with aggressive "trust the movement" and "don't question God's work" posts. But behind the scenes, her advisors are whispering about asset freezes, subpoenas, and whether her personal accounts will be hit next. Meanwhile, major speakers who used to pack TPUSA events are now quietly holding distance. Tour venues are dropping her dates, and student chapters are voting down official TPUSA chapters on their campuses. Old clips of her crying over merchandise tables now look like calculated marketing. Donors are dissecting it on Reddit threads and TikTok slideshows titled, "My $100 Went Where?" and TPUSA Merch Scam 2025. Rumors are spreading that the IRS probe isn't just about TPUSA as an org. It's zeroing in on Erika personally, especially money routed through Romania-linked missions and those Greg Laurie-style Jesus autograph book tours that look suspiciously like cash collection schemes in expensive hotels. Insiders say tax agents already have spreadsheets linking church-labeled donations to private jet charters, luxury suite bookings, and shell company invoices that say little more than outreach or consulting on paper, but whose timing always lines up with TPUSA coffers getting lighter. As the pressure builds, her camp is talking about staging some kind of contrite, tearful interview special, maybe even with a neutral host, where Erika will supposedly explain every penny and swear up and down that this was all a misunderstanding by overenthusiastic staff. But the momentum has shifted. Influencers and commentators who once defended her are now calling TPUSA's recent era Candace proof, Tonya proof, and finally, reality proof. And comment sections are filling with "where's the apology tour refund?" and "give us our curriculum, not your lifestyle." If the IRS decides this crosses into civil fraud or even criminal tax evasion territory, it could trigger asset seizures, forced disclosures, and maybe even a chain reaction of investigations into the political and media figures who helped her monetize grief for years. For viewers, that means next week's video might not be about TPUSA merch. It could be about indictments, frozen accounts, and a widow-turned-fat cat suddenly stripped of everything she built in Charlie's name. From donor trust to IRS raid, Erika's TPUSA bubble might be bursting on camera.